right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Little Bins. Stop looking at me. I can't stop looking. All right. Hi everyone, welcome back to Little Bins and Bricks. I'm Sarah and this is Brian, and today is February 1st, and really we should be at the Lego store right now, which I'm kind of sad about, but there is a beautiful snowstorm outside, and I thought it would be... Why are you staring at me? I thought it would be wisest to not go to the Lego store during a snowstorm, even though I really want the blacksmith. I want the blacksmith, the medieval blacksmith set. So I went online and ordered it, and lucky for me, it is finally a set that is not back ordered or out of stock already. And good. So it's going to come, and I have plenty to do. So I thought, though, since we weren't going to be having a new set to share today, that we would talk about the 2021 sets we purchased and built in January. We bought lots of sets in January, but these are just the 2021 sets in particular that I thought we would go over quickly. And I'm not going to do like a super in-depth review on each thing. I'm sure you've seen pretty much every review out there that goes over these. I don't need to redo it, but we thought we'd just share our thoughts on it. If you have thoughts, you can add them too.
Okay.
Okay, because my husband did build a bunch of these as well. So we both sort of had our hand in building things. We went to the store January 1st. We got in line an hour before the store opened. We were second in line, and it was kind of a fun experience. You know, it's just to stand for an hour in line.
Chatting away with the other AFOLs
that were standing in line. Mostly people were standing in line though for the police station. Did you angle it so they can see that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess you'll have to find out.
All right, so we wanted the Lego police station, which is the brand new Modular for 2021, and that will go in our Lego City. If you haven't seen my Getting Started with a Lego City video, we have one out, and we'll be doing a city update each week, which is also why I picked up the new camper for 2021. It's set number 60283, and we didn't build this yet because we're gonna wait to put it in our city. So at this point, if you saw my temporary studio Lego room, you'll know that it's very small. So if I don't have someplace immediately to put this right now, I don't think I can build it. But we did build plenty of other things, and I think the first thing that we built, I think was the Jeep, right? Because we actually went back to the Lego store the day after the first with friends of ours who were interested in some of the new sets too. But as you can imagine, the day after, pretty much everything for 2021 was gone except for like maybe the Friends sets and some of the new city stuff. But we did pick up this Jeep, which is, you built the Jeep, and
yes.
It was the first Technic build that you built.
In a long time.
In a long time. Very long time. I don't like Technic all that much. I get a little nervous when I see Technic pieces in a regular set. But I really liked the Jeep. I'm glad that we picked it up. And you found the build to be pretty low-key, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The parts were generally easy to distinguish and easy to separate from the rest of it and set it up and put it together.
Yeah, so this was actually $49.99, and I think that's a pretty good price for the vehicle itself. You do have a steering mechanism in the back that will turn the wheels. Don't expect a really sharp turn, but you can do that 3-point turn in like 20 goes.
Yep. Suspension in the front and back work, so the tires have a good bit of range on them. Okay,
and things open. The trunk opened, or it's not the trunk,
the hood.
It's the hood. The hood opens. There's not a lot of detail though inside. And the doors open, and there are seats inside, and then you can turn down the back seat and then flip the back seat back up, and then you have a working winch in the front. So yeah, all in all, it's a great vehicle build. I'm not sure how many vehicles we'll be building, but this was fun, definitely for the cost. It was just a fun grab and build kind of thing. So there's the Jeep, and I have the box. Yeah, the box is in rough condition, but this is the Technic set 42122, and it's cool. We had a Jeep at one point. I can't wait to have one again, so it's kind of nice to have this little Jeep in memory. And then moving on, I think the next thing you built was the bonsai tree, right?
Yes.
Do you want to tell them about your build with the bonsai tree?
Well, Sarah is definitely much more eloquent than I am at these little reviews, but the tree was very fun. It's a relatively simple build. It's got the base plate with the little simulation rocks with the 1x1 flat studs. The tree trunk itself is a pretty detailed and fancy build. Went together pretty quickly. Was very fun and easy to do. The very posable elements here with the branches that you can take out and switch from the blossoms that we have here or to a green foliage. The blossoms my wife really loves because there's over 120 little tiny light pink frogs that make up these blossoms.
I can't even imagine, like, how did a designer think to put frogs on this? Like, that just blows my mind. And in the back of the instruction booklet are, you know, like half a dozen more examples of interesting ways to decorate a tree. So you could really individualize this and make it your own. And it just is such a neat display piece in terms of being able to put it on your desk at work or, you know, out in the living room. They use tires to create some friction against the very simple but sturdy tray that they made to go with it, so that you put this on the tray and, you know, it does have some friction so that you're not going to just slide right off and dump.
You're not accidentally going to send it flying across the table.
No, it won't just slide off, which is awesome. So that was cool. I really like that, and I regret not actually getting the bouquet of flowers that also came out in the botanical line. And here's the box, just so you can see it. Okay, and that's their new botanical line 10281, the Bonsai Tree, and there is a beautiful bouquet of flowers that is still out of stock. So hopefully we'll be able to pick that up at some point. And then moving on, we did pick up the Harry Potter Moments books that you can see over here. We picked up all 4. And with that, we were able to get this Monster Book of Monsters promotion that I think we've really kind of been waiting for since 2020, and weren't really sure if it was going to come as a promotion or as a set. And Barnes & Noble had it for a little while as a promotion, and then it sold it as a set. So it was kind of a nice surprise that this was coming out with any $85 Harry Potter purchase, except for the fact that most stuff was out of stock, except for the Moments books that morning on January 1st. Now, I'm not going to review these or try to open up the other ones for you because I find them tricky to put back together unless you've memorized the sequence of events that you fold it and put all of these individual little pieces back inside. They do fold up nicely, and I think that they look pretty awesome together as a display unit. These were $30 each, so not a horrible price for some minifigures and different display elements, especially the Professor McGonagall was a special print this year, and I know everyone was excited about that. But the this one, which one was this called?
This is the Transfiguration.
This was not everyone's favorite. I think they purchased it mostly for the minifig, and I believe that the herbology and the potions was the most popular, and then you have the charms too, and they're fine. If I could do a do-over, I don't think I would bother buying them. I don't feel the need to complete a Harry Potter round. We do have many from 2018 to 2020. I think I just counted something like we have 12 unbuilt sets. I did a backlog video that you guys could go back and see too, and I kind of reviewed our entire backlog from 2020 because we got started back into Lego not too long ago, so we really worked hard to collect everything that we could at the time. So I did grab these. I think once we get our Lego room set up and we put them on a shelf and maybe next to the Hedwig
Automaton.
Say it again?
Automaton.
I'm not sure, Father. So whatever he said, I think it'll look really great next to Hedwig, and we'll be able to put out our castle. And I think we're going to be getting the Hogwarts big micro scale castle soon, so that will be really fun to display. So you know, my thoughts are neutral on the books. I've seen many reviews on them, and they look cute and fun, and my son likes to open up and play with them, and then just leave them, and I have to figure out how to put them back together by finding the instruction manual. So it's fine. All good.
Just like normal life.
Just like normal life, yes. Well, I don't have instructions for normal life, which would be really helpful. But all of this, which was great, it really, again, the police station modular set number 10278 was my prize of that morning. We actually didn't buy a whole lot at the store that day, but you did get this awesome vintage car. The Lego, it was an ideas project, and it's a cool vintage car in a teal color with 2 great minifigs, who I guess are nothing special in terms of printing or anything like that, but there are some specially printed teal pieces in here, and over the month of January we ended up with 5 or 6 of these. So I do have another video coming on how to change these into more options if you did end up with 6 and you don't want 6 of the same car roaming around your city. We'll have some more ways to create those too. I think, and we couldn't talk about the Star Wars.
So Star Wars had a few releases as well, come out in January 1st. The only one that we picked up was Luke Skywalker's Red 5. So this is the X-Wing that he flew in Episode 4. So the little button back here in the back is a Technic piece that works with the wings to expand them out. So it's a much simpler version, or slightly simpler version than the previous X-Wing that they had produced. The wings won't stay open, nor will they stay closed if it's just open up. That's one of the other features to this. The only way to keep it closed is if you're going to have it displayed on a shelf, like so. So it came with 4 minifigures, General Dodonna, Princess Leia, and Luke, as well as R2-D2 for his droid for the X-Wing. So for a $50 price point, it was about 30% cheaper. I think it was $80 for the previous X-Wing. So in that respect, if you don't have it, is it worth picking up? We found it a good value, and was fun building in the different sections and seeing how it locked together with the different Technic aspects, and the wings locked together. It's easily transportable. We built this up in Maine and took it back home with us in pieces and put it back together for the video here. So as far as that goes, it was pretty simple. And Sarah has the box of the set. 75301 is the set number, and we'll recycle our boxes very soon here. I do wish we had picked up the TIE Fighter, and I think we still might. That was even at a slightly lower price point, so we might set up a little Star Wars display in our studio with a couple of different things, though we're not really going to go super crazy and get every set out there, because I am more focused on building the city and collecting all of the retired modulars. So I think we're going to be saving the Lego budget a little bit there. But one of the other things that we did not pick up on January 1st, because it wasn't out yet, but I think one of the nicest things of January is the Spring Lantern Festival, which came out on the 10th. And I actually set the clock to remind me to wake up to actually purchase this online, because we were not home at the time, and it did sell out immediately and become out of stock. But the Spring Lantern Festival is actually a couple neat things about it. Chinese New Year, and they release these sets once a year. So again, it has that nice collector mentality about it. But it's also a modular, and this piece with the gazebo does separate, and you do have it's like half a base plate to a full base plate, so you can actually put this in your city if you want. I've seen a lot of different layouts, especially if you add Ninjago City to a city layout. That's awesome with that as well. But you have a lot of neat elements here, including the light up brick, which is placed in a really awkward position, but really hilarious for an 11-year-old. You do have a whole bunch of minifigures, and they do have some torso printing on them for 2021. There are a lot of fun printed elements as well. This little red minifigure guy has a printed torso. These elements here are not stickers. They are perforated little flexible plastic tags that you punch out of a sheet. There are neat little printings on these translucent red 1x1 barrels,
And then the pond is really, it's not something that you can see from here very well, and I'm sure that in another review you've seen it close up, but these koi tiles are just beautiful. The translucent blue 1x2 tiles are printed with koi fish. And all of them, there's about, I think, half a dozen of them, but they are truly, truly beautiful little tiles. And the way they build the pond and layer it up with the blues and greens underneath and then the translucent tiles on top and then add the lily pads, it's just stunning. I love this build so much. I think it is so beautiful. And I love that it's modular and that I can put it in our city if I choose to. Right now it's pretty big for our small city. We only have one table going, and because this takes up like a base plate and a half, you know, real estate, like anywhere, is a premium, right? But there's so many great elements. There are printed tiles, and there are, oops, sorry, Harry. And there are a lot of bamboo. Is that bamboo?
Yes.
Bamboo trees. So there's really just so much detail crammed in here. In fact, sometimes my fingers even had a little bit of trouble putting some of the things in. The gazebo is a fascinating build. I was really impressed by that. It took me a few tries to follow the directions correctly, though. The minifigure eating a dumpling is super cute. The little bowl with a dumpling in it is cute. So there are just, if you have a chance to get this one, I would highly recommend it. Actually, my favorites of January were the Bonsai Tree, this set, and of course the police station, which we haven't built yet. We did pick up a couple other little things, just like a taxi for the city, and this cute Valentine's Day bear, Build-A-Bear. That's not stuff. Lego set. So just a couple other little things. I think that's really it.
Oh, it's not it.
It's not, oh, it's not it though. All right, we can't forget. We got Mickey and Minnie arts, because behind my desk in the new studio, we are going to be featuring a whole Disney themed area with the castle and the train and the Mickey and Minnie sculptures and the brick heads, and now we can add the art. So we could get two sets. You need two sets to complete Mickey and Minnie, and then you can attach them together with the instructions that they include. And these are the flat tiles.
Yes.
So this is much more comfortable, right, to put together.
It's definitely a lot gentler on your fingertips as you put all the many thousands of these together.
Yeah, so you did this Star Wars one, and I don't love the Star Wars art because you have to be a ways back from it, but I loved how immediately you could tell this was Mickey and Minnie. So I'm super excited to have this one to put up on the wall in the studio as well. I'm sure we'll add the other ones too. I just need them far away from me so that I can actually see what the image is. But this one will be behind where I'm going to be sitting anyway. So that's our 2021 sets that we purchased this month in January, or last month, no, that's February. So I thought we might do this at the end of each month, just kind of go over which things we bought and what our thoughts were on them. I don't see myself doing a lot of in-depth reviews right now on each set, just because there are so many great people out there who do that already. And I just like to kind of have fun with them and tell you what I think of them, because, well, that's it. It's my opinion anyway, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll have some Lego City updates coming up. If you missed it, we turned our Coliseum into Boone's Castle this past couple weeks, so we have a video up on that. And if you've got any 2021 sets, let us know in the comments. Tell us which ones you liked the best. Were there ones you hated? Are there ones you're looking forward to getting? As I mentioned, we're going to have the castle, the medieval blacksmith shop, not the castle, the medieval blacksmith shop delivered to us. So we're looking forward to building that. And I'm not sure what else is coming up in February. I know Ninjago City Gardens is going to be out for non-VIP sales, but I didn't think we're going to be getting that because we don't really have anything Ninjago City related. So I think for March is kind of quiet. I did receive a whole bunch of retired modulars in the mail over the last weekend, so I'm going to do a video on retired city modulars, and that's about it. So feel free to like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate the help in growing our channel in this coming year, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, everyone.
Happy building. See
Bye.
you soon.
under. She's sitting
Yep,
under there.
all you're going to hear throughout that whole video is